In your math journal, we're going to be taking notes on multiplication of decimals, 5.3e, how to multiply decimals. I have an example down here, 3 and 5/10 multiplied by 2/10. And there are 4 steps. Move decimal to the right to make a whole number. So as you can see here, I've taken the decimal that was between the ones place and the tenths place, and I've moved it to the right to make that 35. So I moved it 1 space. And on 2/10, I moved the decimal behind the 2, so I moved it 1 space as well. So I've moved a total of 2 spaces. Step 2 is to count the total times you move the decimal. Well, we just said we moved it 2 times. Step 3, multiply your number. So we just simply multiply now that we've got 2 whole numbers. 2 times 5 is 10. Bring down your 0 and carry your 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And since the 0 is located over here, we really don't have to, it's more of a placeholder, and we don't have to do multiplication because we know everything over on this side of the 7 would be 0. The last step in multiplying decimals is to move the decimal back to the left where it was, but you have to move the total number of times you moved it in step 2, which we determined we moved the decimal twice. So now we move our decimal 2 times. We move it here behind the 7th and then in front of the 7. So we moved it 2 times to the left. So our answer is 7/10. Here's another example. Let me zoom in on this. Okay, in this example we have 14/100 times 2. Well, our decimal, remember on our whole numbers, our decimal is behind the ones place. So it's always located between the ones and the tenths place. So we don't have to move our decimal on the 2. But if we look up here at the 14/100, we've moved it 2 times. So we've moved the decimal a total of 2 times. Now we just simply multiply. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 1. 2 times 0 is 0. Now our last step is to move that decimal back, and we're going left. We move it 1, 2. So now our answer is 18/100. Make sure you're making nice, neat notes, and remember, I do take a grade on your notes.